The movie begins with Marion and her stepson Elijah, who were going to Elijah's aunt's house through the forest of Ohio City. Elijah's father had died recently, due to which he was very sad. Marion tells Elijah that there is a beautiful zoo in this city, but Elijah did not want to go anywhere without his father. Since she was worried about Elijah, Marion missed a turn and stopped the car. As soon as she reversed and turned the car, the glass of the car suddenly shattered with a loud noise. At the same moment, a plane suddenly passed by their heads and crashed a little distance away. Elijah and Marion immediately came out to look at the plane, and Marion called the police. Then Elijah notices that there was a man in the cockpit. So Marion goes to help the man get out of the cockpit. His name was Theodore Cole, and as soon as he came out, he turned back to grab the picture on the control panel. Actually, he was a World War II fighter pilot. He doesn't realize that he somehow came forward in time and reached the 21st century. Soon they came away from the burning plane, and Cole thanked Marion. Cole told that he is a fighter pilot and started asking her what they are doing in Burma. Hearing this, Marion said that you might be drunk right now, because we are in America, not in Burma. But Cole said with full confidence that we are in Burma and it is wartime. Why are you roaming outside? Saying this, he looks around and only then realizes that he is really in Ohio, where he used to live. At this time, a strange shining portal had formed in the sky among the clouds. Some time has passed and the police have arrived at the scene, and they take Cole to the hospital, where they also take Marion's statement. After listening to her words, the police come to a conclusion that Cole is mentally unstable, whereas Elijah was still thinking whether Cole might really be a soldier of the Second World War. So Elijah secretly went to Cole's room, and there he touched Cole's tags. Suddenly Cole's eyes opened and he saw Elijah. Cole held him tightly and asked him where he was and why he was kept there. Elijah asked him very seriously to answer whether he was really a soldier. Cole still believed that he was in the year 1941, but Elijah assures him that they are in the year 2002. Hearing this, Cole wanted to get out of there somehow, so he bribes Elijah with the chocolate bar he had with him and asks Elijah to help him get out. Cole also tells Elijah that he has to meet Sheriff Simmons. Soon, the police reach the room and notice that Cole has woken up and Elijah is with him. Cole blocked the door and the police started knocking the door loudly, but Elijah promises to help Cole and asks him to open the door. Hearing this, Cole complies and the police barge in and hold him down. The doctor comes after and gives him an injection, making him unconscious. Then while returning home, Elijah told Marion that Cole could be saying the truth, but Marion refuses to believe him. So Elijah shows her the chocolate given by Cole. Marion was shocked because this chocolate brand had stopped production 30 years ago. She realized that either Cole might be telling the truth or something else is going on with him. Because of this, she trusts Elijah and takes him to the police station. She asks for Sheriff Simmons, but she found out that there was no one named Simmons there. Then Elijah finds an old photo at the display and notices Cole in the picture. So he secretly takes out the photo and goes out with Marion. On their way, he shows it to Marion. This photo was taken in 1938, and even though she recognizes Cole, she says that maybe this is Cole's grandfather. After this, we see the place of the crash, where the officers from a special department had sealed off the whole area. The head of this department is Bill and his assistant is Nina. It seemed that they already got the information regarding Cole and talked about him time traveling here. They put together a whole team and started searching for all the broken parts of the fighter plane. Soon the ground of that area started shaking and Bill realized that they would have to send back all the things that had come forward in time through this hole in the sky. Otherwise a big catastrophe would happen. Then he ordered his team to quickly repair the plane. After this, he ordered Nina to bring Cole here as quickly as possible so that they could send him back from where he came from. So Nina took the squad to the hospital. When Cole regained consciousness, he saw the men in uniform entering the hospital. At this time, a nurse entered the room to check on Cole, and he used this chance to surprise the guy with the taste of his own medicine and made him unconscious. Cole easily walked out of the hospital with the nurse's uniform. When he came out, he was very surprised to see the modern world of the 21st century, so he wondered what he was supposed to do here. Right then, he sees a man driving a motorcycle, and the next thing we see is Cole taking his position and riding away from the place. On the other hand, Marion and Elijah are on their way back to the hospital and they stop to refill the tank. When Marion walks out, Elijah notices a letter and moves forward to read what it is about. But as soon as he started reading, he was shocked by its contents, since in the letter Marion wrote to Elijah's aunt that she will be leaving him with her forever. Marion returns to the car, but Elijah decides to stay ignorant of the letter. Then soon hit the road, and to their surprise, Cole comes and crashes right before them. Elijah was very happy to see him and showed him the photo that he took from the police station. Cole recognizes it and confirms that it is him in the photo, and the one next to him is Sheriff Simmons. At this time, Marion asks him where he was going in such a hurry, To which Cole replied that he was going to meet his wife, Pauline. Right then they hear the sound of a police siren from a distance. Marion asks Cole to come with them, and soon she follows his directions and reaches the house Cole pointed out as his. Cole went inside the house and called for Pauline. A woman in her teens comes out and asks who they were. Elijah tells her that Cole was Pauline's old friend and he had come to meet her. The woman said that Pauline had gone for pottery class right now, so they would have to wait for a while. Hearing this, Cole looked around at the pictures on the wall and was shocked. Actually, Pauline had married for the second time and she also had children. Now Cole got heartbroken and went outside. Marion searched about Cole on the internet and found an old article mentioning that Cole indeed fought in the Second World War and had died in a crash. At the same time, the news came on TV about Marion and Elijah kidnapping Cole from the hospital. Seeing this news, the woman immediately calls the police. They arrived immediately and Cole thought of running through the back door, but they had already reached there. Then Bill's voice was heard on the loudspeaker from outside, after which Cole came out raising his hands. Bill and Nina came close to him and said that they don't want to harm him, rather they want to send him back to his real time. Then suddenly the ground started shaking and Nina reveals that all this is happening because Cole has come to the wrong time by time traveling. Bill also joins in saying that Cole has come to the future by mistake and he has to go back as soon as possible or else they have to face the consequences. Hearing this, Elijah runs out and reveals to Cole about the article, and if he returns to his time, he will surely pass away. He tells Cole to follow him and they run towards Marion's car and they escape from the place. The police also started chasing them, but Cole knew the routes of this city like the back of his hand, so he got them off their tail and reached a deserted forest area. But the tire of the car got punctured and both of them had to go ahead on foot. Then they reached a river bank and Cole told Elijah that before going to the World War, he and Pauline had danced for the last time here. It was here that he gave Pauline his love. He had given her a locket as a token of love. Then he asked Elijah if what he said about the article is true or not. Elijah explains the circumstances of how Cole passed away in the war. On hearing this, Cole felt that his presence here was creating a lot of problems. So, no matter what, he will have to go back and Elijah should be with Marion and not with him. But then Elijah told him that Marion is his stepmother and she is going to leave him with his aunt forever. Elijah also says that Cole and him are alike because they have no one in this world. But then Cole started saying that, look kid, I don't know how I came here, but the only one I had was Pauline. But she got married to someone else and had children. Now what is my purpose here? But then Elijah tells him that he sees a father's image in Cole. Then he tells Cole that his father was also a fighter pilot who died in Afghanistan a year ago. Now he did not want to lose Cole like he lost his father. At this time, Bill and his team took Marion to their base where the team is repairing Cole's fighter plane. Bill asks Marion to help them talk to Cole to convince him to return. But Marion asks what will happen to Cole since he will die as soon as he returns. So Bill opens his computer and shows her the effect of the portals at different areas where earthquakes were increasing continuously. He explains that all this was happening because of the portal that opened in the sky. That is why it is very important to send Cole back, otherwise everyone within their city will die. Hearing this, Marion understood the seriousness of the matter and she immediately agreed to help. Then Bill, Nina and Marion together set out to find Elijah and Cole. Marion asks Nina how long the portal will be open and Nina reveals that they have until midnight, and since the time is running out now, they have to find Cole as soon as possible. Right at this time, Cole and Elijah reached the city running away from the police sirens. But the helicopters found them and the police surrounded their location from all sides. Bill, Nina and Marion also reach the spot. Now Marion walks out and asks Bill whether she can try talking to Cole first. Bill agrees and Marion walks to Cole and explains what Bill and Nina told her about the portal. She tells him that he has to go back to his time before the portal closes or else everyone within the city will die. Elijah thought that they were fooling Cole, but Marion took him in her arms and explained that this is the truth. Finally, Cole agrees to return, but before leaving, he wanted to meet Pauline one last time. Then they all reached Pauline's house and Bill gave Cole 5 minutes. When Cole went inside, Pauline was sitting on the table reading a book. Her eyes lit up on seeing him and Cole went to her and apologized because he had died in the war without. He says to her that I know you might have forgotten me, but I still love you. Now it was time for Cole to return, but before leaving, Pauline called out to him and showed him her locket in which Cole's picture was still present. Seeing this, Cole's eyes filled with tears and he asked Pauline to dance with him one last time. The both of them danced in each other's arms and Bill came to get him. When Cole returned, Elijah and Marion were waiting to see him off. His fighter plane was ready for flight. Then Elijah hugged Cole tightly, bidding his goodbye. After this, Cole went to Marion and told her that Elijah feels very lonely. That is why instead of sending him to his aunt's house, she should keep him with her. Marion looked at Elijah and teared up since she saw her husband's face in him. Cole said that perhaps this was the purpose of him coming here, after which Marion promised him that she will keep Elijah with her. Now it was time to leave, but suddenly Cole remembered that he had given his chocolate to Elijah. He came back and asked for chocolate from Elijah, but he tells him that he already ate it. Well, Cole says that it probably will not make any difference in his future. Now Cole bids goodbye to everyone, sat in his fighter plane and flies straight towards that portal. He had the same picture of Pauline in his hand. As soon as Cole entered it with the plane, the portal closed. Then Marion hugged Elijah and left to start a new life with him. The story ends here, and don't forget to subscribe before you watch the next recap. Thanks for watching.